Hey there, what can I do for you? Manon's the source for all the Kotor in the galaxy. That's why their fish-faced Cellcath can stay neutral. Sorry I can't be more help, you know. Maybe if we get these tat glands for him, things will work out.
Yeah, what do you want? I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan. For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri, once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack. Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake while fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire... I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet. Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command... It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to... They were shredded by the rings or crashed into rock. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your... Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how... Is there something... Hey, don't worry. There any... Your choice.
Statement. HK4. Affirmative. If you believe... Request. I only ask that you... Statement. As you wish, Master. And now rewire the last 3 relays. Access complete. I have recovered information on my owner Statement. It appears that my previous owner was a human senator on the planet Coruscant. Answer: I am unsure, Master. Any knowledge of my owner? I do remember that I was very pleased to be the property of a senator. One of his assistants discovered my... The assistant was quite alarmed and told the senator I should be scrapped quickly to avoid a scandal. Naturally... Observation. Senators are not nice, Master. They are either on top of the game or yesterday. I was most proud to have partaken in the political system of the galaxy. During the given time, I believe he could have become Chancellor. I even eliminated a few key opponents. Answer: there are a lot of politicians on Coruscant, Master. I could spend... And it is not as if I walked into the Senate chambers with a carbonite explosive. I was... Observation. I think he would have done far better had he not allowed his use of... Answer: I am unsure. The human was most... I was to go to their summer estate and terminate his wife, along with whatever may... Statement: I have no idea, Master. Cheating seems to be a relevant term. I journeyed to the southern continent, but it appeared my master was not far behind me. When I found the wife and her companion, I proceeded to launch my attack, but my master interposed. It was rather a strange meatbag thing to do, do you not agree? Naturally, I shut myself down, my master... Observation. Only so far, Master. There are still more memories. Statement. I believe the senator's wife was unsure what I... Answer. As previously, I have found there is still nothing from previous memories uncovered. With luck, I will discover the stimulus.
Got something on your... Innocent. I don't know what to make of it, to tell the truth. I see. I am not so sure. If he did kill that, and if he's justified her death in his mind, well, Sunry was a good man once. I only hope... I don't want... Got something. Did I say that? Strange that... Didn't I say that my past was my affair? You don't see me poking and prodding you with questions. I might be, but a mouthy young thing like yourself... And besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history. Oh, fine, fine. Have it your way. Just don't cry about it later. Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now? I wasn't even done with my job. Sound familiar? The council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Don't look at me like that, damn it. I wasn't always the wrinkled coot I am now, you know. At the time the Yucata system was interdicted by it, the Senate was trying to negotiate a peace. But I found myself a ship and a partner, and... Well, we didn't buy all the equipment per se. Some were happy to Stole is such a harsh word. They would have donated those goods readily enough if they were... We only got caught once. A lone Yucatish frigate shot... Well, as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. Well, that was the day I met my wife. You know another way to get a wife? But yet, If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to stop talking.
Yes. I was remembering Taris. No, it's all right. I think I am over the worst of it. It was a horrible place to have to live. Living for years in a place with no sun, living off the trash dropped from... My family and I struggled each and every day to make something. Taxes from the corrupt government, more fees from the gangs controlling the... It did not. But only because of the Jedi who came with no money to spare for any amends. And of course, there was the constant bigotry and hate from the more affluent and Every once in a while, a rich human would come down through the lower levels with his droid entourage just to see. But I have come to meet many decent humans in my travels since those days. Indeed. The Jedi who encouraged me to join the Order. The one who... I suppose I see some... I am sorry. Sometimes I curse the day my parents fled to Taris. Another story for another time.
How can I help? Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission. I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities. I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group, the fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They can... You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when it's appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient. Must you be so frustrating? I admit, I had a moment of foolish pride, but I'm over it. I'm simply trying to help you and complete the... I started it. You were the one who brought up the issue of the Council. You were the one who questioned our mission. You were the one... I must admit, I simply don't know how to deal with someone like you. I don't know if I should be outraged that you keep joking about serious matters, or if I should be grateful that you can always lighten the mood. Come on, come, let's move on. There's much to be...
Yes, what's on your mind? I already told you. Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't... It's just that I don't talk. I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded... I had a wife and a son on Telos. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was... Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I miss them. And I know killing Saul won't bring them. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to... Yes, I can't forgive Saul for this. He took everything from... His name was Dustle, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony... I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but... Anyway, that's the story. I've, never talked about it, but...
What happened? What's going on?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us on the hyperspace route. We're caught in their tractor beam.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan. Saul Kareth's vessel. My old mentor. Admiral Kareth taught me everything I know about being a soldier. He was a legend. When the Sith attacked my homeworld, the Leviathan, which is Saul Kareth's flagship, was at the head of the fleet. I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I won't throw our lives away in some mad quest for vengeance, but...
Talk of an escape is somewhat premature, don't you think? We don't even have a plan to get out of this mess yet.
I'll admit, it won't be easy. Saul's no fool, and he won't underestimate us either.
Maybe Admiral Kareth doesn't know how many of us there are on board. We all have special talents. Talents we just have to figure out who has the best chance to avoid capture so they can come and rescue us later. It's a long shot, but it's our only hope. The Admiral will be watching the three of us far too closely for any plot involving you, me, or Karth.
Well, if we're gonna pick someone to save our skins, we better do it quick. In another minute...
You speak the truth. I alone of all the group might be able to remain hidden. I could wait until the guards have completed their search.
Hold on, they're dragging...
Bastila, Karth, and the crew have been taken prisoner as you ordered, Commander.
Excellent. Have you searched the ship thoroughly? Admiral Karth warned me to be on alert for any kind of treachery.
We searched the ship from top to bottom. Somebody would have had to be invisible for us not to find them in there.
Well done. Return to your post.
Karth, it has been far too long since we last spoke. I see the recent months have not been kind in your case. I barely recognized you.
But I recognize you, Saul. I see your face every night, even as I promised myself I will kill you for what you did to my homeworld.
Did you learn nothing in your time under me? As a soldier, you should understand that casualties were unavoidable. This was an act of war.
It was a cowardly act of betrayal. Your fleet bombed a civilian target into oblivion without warning or provocation, and the blood of those innocent people is on your hands.
In war, even the innocent must die. The Sith would not accept me until I proved I had truly turned my back on the Republic by bombing the planet.
My wife died in that attack, Saul. And for that, I swear I'll kill you.
You used to be a man of action, not of empty words. Cling to your lust for revenge if you must, but spare me your tired threats. I've heard them all before. You're an insignificant part of these events anyway. Lord Malak is far more interested in your Jedi companions. He has great plans for them.
We will never serve Malak or the dark side. The Sith will be destroyed, Admiral Karth, as will you if you don't turn away from this path.
Your words are brave, Bastila, but the lure of the dark side is hard to resist. Or so I've been told. I wonder if your companion is as devoted to the light as you are. You're defiant. I'm certain Malak will find your loyalty to the Jedi amusing. The Dark Lord would probably reward me if I just killed you once and for all, but he may want to question you given the trouble you've caused him. The Dark Lord will no doubt torture you for information and for his own twisted pleasure. Eventually, you will tell him everything. The Sith can be very persuasive. However, Lord Malak is in another sector. It may be some time before he arrives, so I... Enough. I don't want them to pass out before I question them. Malak will appreciate any...
Don't waste your breath, Saul. We won't answer any of your questions.
I'm sure you won't. However, we both know your friend's loyalties have proven it. I am interrogating you, not the other way around. It is time to put your loyalty to the test. I doubt torturing you will gain me your truth. However, even the strongest of heroes has... The interrogation will begin now. Each time you refuse to answer...
My pain is meaningless. Tell him...
I tire of these games. Now I want answers. Alderaan is nothing but a planet of artisans and philosophers. Very well, this is...
Ah!
Enough! You see what happens when... This first question was a test. Obviously, Malak knew the Academy was on Dantooine, and it has since been destroyed by our fleet. Dantooine is an empty graveyard now. Nothing is there but a smoking ruin and... More empty threats. We Sith prefer to let our actions speak for us. Now, tell me your mission. How were the Jedi planning on using you to stop Lord Malak and our Sith up? Do you take me for a fool? The Jedi are not. Perhaps you need a reminder.
No! Ah!
Listen, can you not hear him suffering? Now I will ask again. Perhaps another letter. No! I am surprised he did not pass out sooner. I see I am wasting my time here. When Malak arrives, I will leave you here in your cell with a...
Don't try to move too quickly. You might not be fully recovered yet. Admiral Karath had his guards
They tortured all of us, though you got the worst of it by far. Saul wanted them to make us...
The dark side has perverted him, Karth. Once you start down the tainted path, it leads you... Yes. I suppose you're correct. I suppose I'm taking the news of Dantooine's destruction quite hard. I'd like to believe that Saul was lying to us. We should have felt a disturbance in the Force when the attack came. The fact that we did not is a bad sign. I fear the dark side has grown. I can only hope that some of the Jedi escaped. Rook, Endar, Zar. I cannot imagine all of them being gone. In any...
None of this will matter if we don't get out of this prison. Saul mentioned that Lord Malak was on his way. I think the Admiral left to prepare for his arrival, and...
It is fortunate you were able to resist the Admiral's questioning. The fate of the galaxy...
I have to confess something. There was a moment, just a moment, when part of... No, I know you would never do anything to intentionally cause... I don't honestly know if I could have been as strong in your position.
Did you feel that? A disturbance in the Force. The Admiral has sent his message. The Dark Lord knows we're here now. Malak is coming.
Well, then we better hope Juhani busts us out of...
I shall not be seen.
For the Republic!
Oh!
Ciao basso, Gino Molirani Bubo Tong hitwama ag iinko tune Potong himwa maji aki Jiska dosoki Kopa bono nakachu Chaskronki do patslimo Chi itakanki Chana Nekawa dubaka Patisa pat Ichuta Yun patisa Smilia Tingkuin ko ka Patoga Chiwi aita ka chong chicha Agi inko tune chunamuri ro Smilia Tingkuin Ki mulira ku Tanghi mamaji aki inko tun Achua penki Yun patis Chiwa aita kanki Hava Yun patis Ciao baso Jino Tong hitwama aki Jiska dosoki Kopa bono nakachu Labora na winki
Well done, Juhani. In freeing us from the cell, you have proven yourself truly worthy of the title of Jedi.
Now, if I remember the layout of the ship, our equipment should be in a storage chamber. The bridge is the only place that we can open the docking gates.
We better get moving. I can feel the darkness of Malak's presence. Surprise and secrecy will serve us best. A small group might have a better chance of sneaking onto the...
Count me in, then. I've got a score to settle with the...
That's true, Karth. You can come, but don't let your hatred of Saul Karath... You better come with me and Karth. The others can find their way on their own, but we might run into trouble. The three of us will get our equipment and make our...
Don't you worry about that. I know how to deal with the guard.
We'll meet you there as soon as we get those Yes?
This is Canderous. We're at the Ebon Hawk. Like we figured, it's under...
fight with me! Let's make this quick.
You asked for this! Let's go!
There.
You asked for this!
You cannot win. Yes?
What?
I'm here.
Here.
What?
What? What can I do? What?
How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
You